Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games and the Old Republic. Last episode we left off about to begin the timely arrival mission. Recover Zerka records. Well, continue the timely arrival mission, I should say. Representative Fowler has been running a covert operation with Camus Orden, an accountant who once worked for Zerka Corporation, to find out what Zerka was studying on Tatooine. Leads are running dry fast, however, a Gamorrean-occupied Zerka compound with storage archives may be the key. Obtain the records from within the abandoned Zerka facility in Jundland. Well, here we are, and you can see we've got these Gamorrean sentries. I think this is it anyway. No. Somewhere here. Have a little look around. We don't want to be attacking the wrong place. I think that's the way down, you know. Yes, because we want to be going there. Oh, just jump down here. Hello? Where are you going? Come back. Oh. These Gamorreans going to be really tough. Well, they're pretty tough. Not as tough as us. T7's got himself into a spot of bother. Okay. I'm on fire, but never mind. There we go. Thank you, T7. Take these guys out. Right, okay, so there's some more guys to kill. I haven't dropped anything, never mind. Let's head on in. See if we can't find out what was going on. I've got to kill 10 of these guys, that shouldn't be too difficult. How big is this area? Not very big, we're just going to get down there, so... Okay. Another one. Last one in here. Right, so this way. Oh yes. Okay, well we've killed the Gamorreans that we needed to kill. But there are more. Might as well kill a lot of them, I think. Those are guys we need to meet anyway. I wasn't expecting Tatooine to be quite as diverse as it is, you know, with enemy types. It's just I feel bad attacking this guy. Just sat having a little relax, wasn't he? It's quite tough though. Why can't I attack you? Cannot see target. Okay, that's him dead. He was a little tougher than the others, I think. What have we got up here? Some more marksmen. Again, just having a relax until we show up. There we go. Okay. So let's go and see what these guys are doing.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shog's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with the Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
Okay, let's take these guys out. Right. Okay. Speak to Representative Fowler. So I'm assuming he's back. Well, back where we came from. Let's get out of here. If we can remember the way. Up here, is it? There we go. Hop on my speeder, I think. Speed past all these people that have no doubt respawned. There we go. Right, so let's have a look. Where do we need to head to? We've got to head back here to hand in a few missions anyway, and then we're going to head out to do the desert duel, I think. This is quite a large map, so I'm assuming there's going to be more to it than before we move on to the next area. It's an interesting one, though. Right, so fortunately everything's scrunched together, and I don't know if you can zoom in on here. Doesn't look like it. So where do I hand in these missions? Perhaps it's not down. The little Jawa was down here though, wasn't he? I spoke to. There he is, Veek.
I've done as you wished.
Wonderful. Geonosian counterattack. Okay, I would like to hand that in, but I don't know where to do that. Okay, let's have a look. Is it up here somewhere? There's the speeder. There's the flashpoint. I'm going to have a look around, see if I can find out where to hand in this mission, and then I'll come back, eh? Okay guys, here it is, it's just this little thing here. I wasn't utilising my minimap, that was my fault. Anyway, I'm going to sell off some items, and then we'll look at the next mission.
Stand by.
Alright guys, so the timely arrival mission is asking us to go back where we came from, the first area to where we met Fowler. So we've got to go back there, but we do have to do Desert Duel, confront Lord Praven. On your way to the Sand Demon's lair, you were contacted by Lord Praven. He told you that he has the only device that can disable the now active shock drum and save Master QX. An electro-code transmitter. He has challenged you to a duel for the device. Take a speeder to Republic Outpost Solara in the northern Jundland Chasm, then confront Lord Praven at Isus Mesa. Oh, okay, I actually thought we were going to just scoot over there, but it looks like we need to take a speeder anyway. So what I'm going to do, we're at the speeder port, I think. No, we're not. Here's speeder port. We might head back to the starting area to do the timely arrival.
Are currently open for business.
Ah, you see Solara. Okay, yeah, so let's head back here.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
And then we can at least do this timely arrival and see where that wants to take us next. Hopefully it's to the same area. It sometimes is. It sometimes works out quite well like that. At least it did on Nar Shaddaa. That was a really well-designed planet, I thought, that one. Taris might have been well-designed and I just played it badly, but it was really quite annoying to play on that planet. Tatooine so far hasn't been too bad. So let's go. So we want to be heading out to the where we were previously, which is not that far away, but it's a little bit of a trek through this place, isn't it? Worn out astromech droids, my god. I hope I'm heading in the right direction. Yes, it's over here. Yeah, so as I'm recording this, we've just had the 6th episode of The Mandalorian, the one with Jack Black and who I'm told is a famous pop star that I've never heard of, called Lizzo. And Star Wars Celebration is currently going on in London this weekend. It's Easter. I haven't attended Celebration this year because, well, not exactly anything that I'm bothered about that they're doing. I didn't think episode 6 was that good, but it was better the second time I watched it. I will admit that. I thought it was pretty crap the first time. I'm not really... Nearly fell down there. I'm not really enjoying this season of The Mandalorian very much. I've heard rumours that they might be writing Din Djarin out of the series in favour of Bo-Katan, and this season so far has very much suggested that that's the case. Yeah, I wouldn't be very happy about that, as I'm sure the vast majority of people wouldn't. But honestly, they're kind of losing me a little bit. There's been some announcements at Celebration that they're going to do a movie to kind of tie up all of the Mandoverse stuff. Or maybe move it on to another phase. I don't know, I don't quite know what they've got planned. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but, well, we'll see. Anyway, let's see what Fowler's got to say.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back, and alive. You able to find anything?
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
This man led the Zerka team I encountered.
Not a friendly face, then.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
Camus is a person. He's not Zerka property.
No, Jedi. I have his employment records right here. He's very much our property. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions. Hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Leveled up. That's always nice. Let's see if we can fast travel back to here. Seems rather expensive, doesn't it? Why is that? Huh. There we go. Anyway, where are we heading to next?
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Okay, it has wanting to take me back out here, but it said to go to Solara, didn't it? Anyway,
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
let's just head back out here. What was I saying about Celebration? Oh yeah, they've announced a Filoni movie, the Mandoverse one, which might be interesting. I did think he did a very good job with the Ahsoka episode that he directed. Of season 2 of Mandalorian. Season 3 of Mandalorian so far has kind of lost me a little bit. I'm not very interested in it, although I have heard that episode 7 is a lot better. They've played it at Celebration, and a few people that post in the same Facebook groups of me have raved about it. I haven't heard any spoilers, but to be honest, people, they're gonna rave about it, aren't they? You know, if you get to see something exclusive, you're not gonna go, "Oh, it was terrible." You're gonna go, "Oh, it was brilliant," and make everybody feel like they missed out. So I'll make up my own mind about that when I see it, which should hopefully be relatively shortly. Could have sworn we were meant to go down here. Nope. Fair enough. Up here. Ah, here we are.
Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Something about the research facility?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while, he was something of a drifter. Finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Zerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s. The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Zerka's not hurting anyone else.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. As soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Right, okay. I do quite like these voice actors. Well, anyway, that's the flashpoint. I have checked, there isn't a story mode for that flashpoint, so it might have to be something we do once I've learned how to play with other people. I'm not very good at that kind of thing. Actually, we need to be heading this way, don't we, up there? We ought to do that one first, I think. Though it is taking me to a different area. Perhaps we should be doing that one. Yes, I think we should be doing this one before we go and duel that chap. So let's carry on heading out here. We have already been out here once. Anyway, I will join you when I get there. Or at least, if anything interesting happens on the way, I will join you then. Alright guys, I'm approaching where it says we need to go. It looks like it's right here. There we are. Let's jump down. So what else was announced at Celebration? Well, there was 2 other movies. A Dawn of the Jedi movie, which sounds interesting. And a sequel to the sequel trilogy movie, following Rey, which it says is loosely based on the novels, which I'm guessing is the New Jedi Order, but I don't know. I very much doubt it's going to be based on the novels. I think that's just fan service speech. And who knows if any of these movies are ever even going to get made, because, as you're probably aware, they don't have a great track record, sorry, at this moment for getting their movies made. There's been trailers released for things like Acolyte, the female-centric Star Wars series. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't really care.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurtzson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most chaps think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Talk to me. Is it just failing equipment, or is trouble coming?
I don't know. I can't figure out why it's breaking. And my rifle misses. And the creatures get closer every day. You can fix my home, though. Didn't I send the credits to Anchorhead? That's why you're here.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know.
Okay, so we've got to repair some broken equipment, which isn't really why I came down here, but never mind. Okay. It's quite a big area, isn't it? We've got to leave, apparently. Anyway, when I said I didn't care about the Acolyte, that's not because it's an all-female, whatever it is, female-centric show. I don't really care about that. I just don't... It just doesn't seem to be interesting me, anything that they're doing at the minute. I'm finding myself really, really, really interested in the really early stuff that I've been looking at. The stuff from the 1970s and 80s and on into the 90s, you know? It's from before the prequels and then sort of the era of the prequels as well, although I haven't really got that far in my exploration. I do plan to, though. I find I'm having a lot more fun looking at stuff that I missed out on or haven't seen in a long time since I was a little kid, you know? I guess it's what they call nostalgia. But of course I wasn't around in the 70s and most of the 80s, so a lot of that stuff I kind of read when I was younger. You know, the newspaper strips and what else was there? The Marvel comics, the early novels, and a lot of it I haven't read because it's not actually that. It wasn't that good, you know. It's like the Lando Calrissian novels, which I think I did read those, but yeah, they were pretty bad. But you know, it's all history, and that's what I'm enjoying exploring: is how what we know came to be. And I just kind of think that a lot of what Disney are doing at the moment is very much almost a pastiche of that, rather than being its own thing that feels in the same paradigm as the former stuff. It just seems to be more of a paying tribute to what came before, and I don't know. It's very difficult to explain, but it just doesn't really do much for me.
The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's dangerous out there.
You're a good one. You should be proud. It's good, honest work, fixing farms. You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientist's project, it was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
What horrors? What happened to the facility?
Something attacked us from inside. I don't remember.
What?
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
How'd you track us down?
Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Let's talk this through, Lexende.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Okay. Oh. Says follow me, then doesn't really tell me where he is. I'm assuming he went the other way. No. Oh, yes, he did. He's down here somewhere. Wallace and Gromit. How did he get past all these people then? Well, they're not exactly difficult to defeat, are they? But still. What was the other thing that I was going to say? Oh yeah, Dawn of the Jedi movie. That one, I think might be pretty decent. What's his name? Is it James Mangold? Might have got his first name wrong. He made Copland, which I personally think's a brilliant film. Don't think I've seen anything else he's made. I might be sounding very stupid, but you know, I've got fairly high hopes for that. I think there's a lot of good stuff that they could do with that concept anyway. Whether they will do it, I don't know. What's this way then? That leads back where we came. So why would we go down there? I don't know. The sequel trilogy, sequel film, of all of them, that one probably interests me the least. But at the same time, I think it's a great opportunity for them to actually do something original. And to, you know, move their little story onwards and establish what they want to do with the franchise going forwards. I think it's interesting that they're going both ways, forwards and back. What's this?
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The Circa files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
I didn't mean to involve you with Zerka again.
You heard the hologram? Zerka's trying to kill me now. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
You can't just stay here.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Zerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Okay, so we can exit this place by the sounds of it through here. Am I outside? Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to call it a day there. Because, for one thing, I desperately need the toilet. And it's getting towards time to have something to eat. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next episode.